After a hard-fought victory at Summerslam, we have officially washed our hands clean of the problem known as Edge. Mr. Kennedy is finally ready to right the ship and regain contention for the World Championship. We aren't quite there yet, and I can only wonder what's in store for us next.
Hey, what's up, big guy? Shane just told me that he's teaming us up for a run at the tag team titles at Unforgiven. I guess we've got a match against some wannabes later tonight.
Yeah, that's what he told me.
Man, that tag team title is sure going to look good around the waist of the masterpiece. I mean, it looks pretty good anyway. Right, ladies?
Yeah, well...
Look at this. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's...
And this.
Yeah, I should probably...
In this angle, we find ourselves in the tag team title hunt for the time being. As much as I love being thrown into tag team matches just about every week, this era of story modes never gave any championship any real attention outside of the World Championships, so I'm sure something is going to go down between Chris Masters and I.
Man who thinks he's going to be one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions in just over 4 weeks at Unforgiven. The masterpiece, Chris Masters.
It's not a matter of Chris Masters thinking he's going to be half of the tag team champions, JR. Look at the confidence. He knows it.
While I'd certainly put more respect on Rob Van Dam's name, these so-called wannabes Masters referred to didn't pose much of a threat, as Chris Masters has got the momentum of his valets behind him, and Mr. Kennedy, that's me, has been on a war-torn path to regain status as world champion. While Chris Masters is nearly unbearable to be around backstage, he and I are working rather well as partners here in this contest. But this match was absolute chaos. First, Rob Van Dam suffers irreparable damage.
He needs some milk.
Mike Chioda then confronts me, the legal man, and then Viscera pulls out a spinning heel kick. Crazy shit. Not crazy enough to deter us from a victory though, and the team of Chris Masters and Ken Kennedy start off with a sparkling 1-0 record. However, Chris Masters was quick to praise himself for the victory and downplay our contributions, planting the seeds of dissension early on, though Chris Masters claims otherwise.
They took everything completely out of context and misquoted me all over the place. You know how the internet is. Anyway, we've got a big match tonight against a couple of wannabe champions, so you're gonna have to try extra hard to keep up with me out there.
But do you think you could maybe contribute a little bit more?
Candace sure is annoying, and I'm not sure if these people are watching the same matches I'm competing in, because Ken Kennedy has been doing work.
Thanks. Bye.
Man, this guy gets to team up with Chris Masters again? Imagine that. 2 weeks in a row, he gets a physical specimen like the masterpiece as his partner. How lucky is that?
I'm not sure I'd exactly call that lucky, King. Quite frankly, I'm starting to wonder if he might have done something to get on Shane McMahon's bad side.
Oh, come on. What are you talking about, JR? If he just keeps his mouth shut and does what the masterpiece tells him, he's gonna be tag team champion. Sounds like a pretty good deal to me.
The following week, we find ourselves locking horns with former tag team champions, Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch. While these two rednecks do have a track record that warrants merit, they simply are not on the main event level that Ken Kennedy resides upon so comfortably. The Green Bay plunge is delivered, and the match comes to an end. And if there's any indication that this tag team run is not meant to be the end goal of this story, it's the appearance of the second generic cutscene to come post-victory in a row.
Hey, Masters!
Hey, big guy. What's up?
Don't big guy me. What's this about?
Yeah, isn't it great? The cover of Raw magazine.
Yeah, real great. Why am I not even mentioned in it?
You're not? Seriously? I could have sworn you were. Nope. Not there. Oh, not there either. Look, don't get all worked up about it. We've got to focus on our matches tonight against the tag team champs. I've got Snitsky, and you've got Kane, remember?
Yeah, I guess I'd better go and get ready for that.
Good luck out there, big guy.
Oh, thanks. You too.
I don't need luck. Snitsky's as good as beat. Just watch and learn.
Boy, you talk about a superstar who's got his work cut out for him. He's about to face the nearly 7-foot, 300-pound monster Kane.
Yeah, and unlike his upcoming match against him at Unforgiven, he doesn't have the masterpiece backing him up here tonight.
It sounds like you've taken a long, tall drink of Master's Kool-Aid, King. To hear the masterpiece talk, you'd think he didn't even have a tag team partner. That's not a recipe for a healthy partnership, if you ask me.
In our next endeavor, we are splitting the duties of taking on the tag champs in singles competition. Chris Masters will be going one-on-one with Snitsky, whereas we've got to face the Big Red Machine, Kane. I don't think it's a coincidence that we're taking on the more formidable of our two adversaries either. Kane is an absolute menace, but this isn't the first time we've seen him in this series. Whenever these two get in the ring together, the crowd never goes home disappointed. We had to stick through some punishment, but when it came down to it, Mr. Kennedy was able to pull through and come away with the victory.
Yeah, Sunday's gonna be a big day. Tag team title gold? Seems like it's taken forever to get here. I mean, if there were two of me, we'd be champions by now. But I don't think you two could handle two masterpieces, could ya? But I bet you wouldn't have any trouble handling two of this guy, would ya? Hey, calm down. You've got to get your head in the game. We've got a non-title match against Kane and Snitsky tonight. If we win, we go on to Unforgiven this Sunday to face them for the tag team titles. Now I know I've carried you this far, but Snitsky and Kane are two of the biggest, toughest guys on the Raw roster. So I'm gonna need you to pull your weight tonight, okay? Come on, girls, it's showtime.
We've got a choice here. Are we going to put up with Chris Masters, or will we leave him on his own? Mr. Kennedy doesn't tolerate any kind of disrespect, so the choice is clear here.
Where the heck is Chris Masters' partner?
I think he left the masterpiece high and dry. What a coward!
Masters wants no part of this. He's running like his life depends on it, and it probably does.
Oh no, they've got him cornered. I can't watch.
Did you see that? I think Kane and Snitsky inadvertently knocked each other out. Look at this. Masters could get the count out here.
He did it! He did it, JR! The masterpiece just beat the tag team champions by himself!
I don't believe it. Chris Masters may be...
Since Chris Masters miraculously pulled off the upset in the handicap match, we're looking a bit like a bitch here.
And I don't know what you tried to pull out there, but all you proved is that Chris Masters is 10 times the man you'll ever be.
We'll have to redeem ourselves, and that opportunity will come in the form of a no DQ grudge match against Chris Masters at Unforgiven. Just what we wanted.
I can't say that I approve of the way he abandoned his partner on Raw, but I certainly understand his ongoing frustrations with Chris Masters.
Of course you do. You're both jealous of the masterpiece, and I don't blame you. Neither one of you will ever be half of what Chris Masters is.
Well, if that means I'll never be half the pompous ass Chris Masters is, I suppose I should count myself lucky.
And boy, this match would deliver. Chris Masters certainly came to impress, and we opened this match carrying plenty of momentum, and using the no disqualification stipulation to our advantage. For some reason, there was still the possibility of a countout in this match, so we had to contend with that and be mindful of the shenanigans we got into outside of the ring. This match went back and forth, and for a moment things were not looking great when Chris Masters was able to apply the Master Lock. That wasn't enough to keep us down though. We remembered that we've got a world championship to chase, and we've got to continue to fight, and we ultimately served Chris Masters an L without the need of a Green Bay plunge, in a humiliating loss for our former tag team partner. This victory would cap off the rivalry with the masterpiece, and surely we'll be positioned for the world title by now, right? Well, I couldn't believe it. But the game would actually end the story mode here, unfortunately. Pretty anticlimactic, but at least we got that achievement though. But now we are left with the question, where do we go from here? I'm genuinely curious as to what you'd like to see, so leave a comment down below if we should move on to the next game or figure out a way to continue Ken Kennedy's story. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy.